Good morning, everybody. So hopefully everybody's doing well today. So we have just a couple things going on today. I think we sold, it was like 5 orders, but then it was 8 total items. So one of them was a multi-quantity. So we're going to cover that stuff today. And this might be like 2 days in one video. So I'll probably knock out the shipping today. We'll do some shipping tomorrow. Today's Thursday. We'll do the shipping on Friday. And then we'll just put this video out all at one time because there's not really much else going on for me today. There's no Thursday garage sales or estate sales. I'll probably go to a thrift store or something like I always do. But yeah, this just kind of be a chill day today. I'm still trying to knock out a lot of this inventory that I just recently got from the big purchase that I've been talking about that you guys haven't even seen yet. So yeah. It's going to be kind of like an indoor day, working on eBay, hanging out with the family, and just chilling. So let's get into the eBay room real quick. We'll start pulling these orders, and I'll show you guys what we sold. All right, so I decided to just show you guys what we sold outside today. It's just such a beautiful day that I kind of want to be out here as much as possible. Especially, it's going to be hot today, so might as well get the nice weather in the morning, be outside during that. But yeah, first thing we sold are these vintage Vans shoes. So vintage skateboard shoes, they actually do pretty well. And as in vintage, I'm talking like, obviously like 90s is vintage for these shoes. That's vintage for everything. But even these, if you find them like in the early 2000s, people still collect them and still want them. I remember getting these shoes when I was younger, and I would always love to like go on the website, pick them out, or go into Zoomies and find them. And yeah, they kind of bring back good memories. I had a couple of these pairs. I didn't have them in white like this, but I had a couple Vans like this back in the day, so it kind of brought back memories. But yeah, this is an item that not everybody knows about when it comes to shoes. But yeah, there are collectors for these things. I've sold many skateboard shoes in the past, mostly like last year when I was more into shoes. But yeah, these things actually do pretty well. I paid $4 for these at a thrift store. They sold for $37.50 plus shipping, so not a bad deal there. This is a small woman's pair, so these are going to fit into a padded flat rate envelope. It's going to cost me $7.52 to ship out, so not too bad there. But yeah, keep your eyes out for these. The only thing about skateboard shoes is that you don't really see them on the thrift store shelves too often because people usually skateboarded them and they were destroyed. So to find them in really nice condition like this is actually pretty rare, and that's probably why they demand a little bit of money. Some brands to look out for, I'm just going off my memory. We got Etnies, DC, Vans. Those were like the main ones that I remember having grown up. So look out for those. Check out the comps. You might be surprised. And yeah, pretty cool. All right, so we went from a really nice pair of shoes to sell to a pair of shoes that I wouldn't recommend. So these are some Neutralizer women's, I don't know, is that called a wedge? I think probably a wedge. But yeah, I got these for $1 at a thrift store. It's like a small charity thrift store right next to Eco Thrift, that big thrift store that I used to go to, or I always go to. This one here, I don't think this thrift store has reopened yet since they shut down like 3 months ago. But yeah, all their shoes there are $1, so sometimes I'll go in there and I'll try new things. Since it's so cheap, I'll give things a shot. And shoes like this, like random women's shoes that aren't really like well-known brands, comps on eBay can be weird. You could see like really good comps, and then you see a bunch of really bad comps. So for $1, I figured I'd give it a shot, and it didn't really work out. They sold for $17.99 free shipping. These again will fit into a padded flat rate envelope, so it's going to cost me like $7.50 to ship out. So when it's all said and done, we're making, you know, $6 or $7 net profit on this deal. So not the biggest deal in the world, but you know, we're still making money. But they did take a long time to sell. I think they took probably 4 or 5 months to sell with very little interest that whole time. It just kind of took the right buyer to pick them up. So yeah, let me go grab the next item. All right, so next item here, we have this respiratory care study guide. So this thing I picked up at a garage sale. I paid $40 for 10 different, well, it was nine books, and then this thing here. So this is basically just a box with a code in it. So this is like an online code where you can go on and use their service or whatever to study for this college class here. So stuff like this, when it's where it's just like a code, you got to be really careful on eBay and really specific on how you list these items, because I've been burned in the past. Like I've sold software things where it looks like it's a DVD, but really it's just a code, and the person said it didn't work and they just returned it. And usually on these kind of things, there's like some kind of scratcher where you can unveil the code, and that's how you get it. And when that person returned that item, that thing was scratched off. So basically they got the program, they sent back the item, and that was it. So for this one here, I made sure to say that there's no returns. If the box is open and it appears the code was revealed, then there would be no return. So that being said, that's not going to stop anybody from doing a return on an item like this and putting out a claim that it doesn't work. So these things are risky. You got to be into these for very little to make it make sense. This one here sold for $49.99 with free shipping. So I don't know. It's worth the risk if you can get it cheap. But if you're paying like 25 bucks for something that you're going to sell for 50, I probably wouldn't recommend that, because you know there's scammers out there and they will find items like this to try to scam you on. And yeah, but still, hopefully you guys can go to check out my listing on this item. If you go to my main eBay account and you see my solds, you can see how I worded it. I can't even remember how I worded it, but I remember saying that you can't do returns on this item. It's just a code, and something like that. Go check it out if you want. But yeah, still a good amount of profit for very little into it. And this is just pure profit because we sold off a lot of those books already. All right, up next we had a buyer pick up a bunch of vintage pantyhose. So you guys saw me pick up all this stuff. I went to an estate sale and they had just an incredible amount of brand new, vintage, old, new stock, and got a ton of these on that sale when I was there. So this lady, she bought 3 packs of them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pairs of leggings in here, and she's right at like just under $100 with free shipping on these. Luckily these leggings don't really weigh too much, but they are going to go out at a 2-pound rate, so at most these are going to cost me what, $10.85 to ship out, so not too bad. And individually I don't really have too much into each one of these items, so this is pretty good net profit on these. I think I've sold off enough of these already to be in the profit from that whole deal. So from this point on, everything's just going to be pure profit. But yeah, look out for vintage feminine products like pantyhose, underwear. You guys saw me pick up some pads the other day at a thrift store. That kind of stuff sells for some reason on eBay. People either are collectors or they just like to use the same items that they used to use back in the day. But yeah, I'm happy about this deal. When you're at estate sales and you see this kind of stuff, and if it's cheap, definitely I recommend picking up, because they sell pretty quick and for good money. All right, last item going out today is this Diddy Kong for the N64. So this was part of a big Nintendo 64 purchase that I made at a garage sale. I paid 75 bucks for a bunch of stuff, and yeah, I actually have been tracking that stuff. So we're gonna go over to the board real quick. We'll show you guys how much we've made off that deal so far. And yeah, we still have one last thing. So everything is sold off but one game. I think that's the Pokemon Snap game, and I think I have that listed for like around 30 bucks. But yeah, this one here sold for $27.99 with free shipping. Should cost me right around $4 ship out. Shouldn't be too much. But yeah, let's go over to the board real quick and we'll kind of break down the numbers on that deal. All right, here it is here. So this is all the stuff we sold so far. So we sold the system for $90, 2 of the great controllers for $25 plus shipping. These 2 were plus shipping, the rest were free shipping. The 007 GoldenEye game for $37, the Glover game for $15, another clear purple controller for $25, and the Diddy Kong. So all those added together, taking away some shipping here, we're looking at $202. So I did $202 plus $20, so that's to cover the shipping on these 2 items, because we're going to try to do the fee reduction here. So that's going to be $222, take away 13%. So that leaves us with $174. Take away the cost of goods, that's $75. So we're looking at net profit so far of $99. So not too bad for, let's see, this took about a week to get to this point. Super simple listings. So it might not sound like a lot. You know, I did spend $75, which isn't like the best deal in the world for like picking up garage sale items. But I knew for sure I could have made that 75 and some decent money. We'll tack on like another 20 bucks or so in net profits when we sell that last game. So not too bad. And this stuff is fun to list. It's fun to test. You know, this is exciting stuff. So I wasn't too upset about this. Since we're here, we can go over to the momentum board. So far we have, let's see, I don't even know if this number's up to date. So 20, 20, 54. So yeah, we have 54 things listed so far. Today's Thursday. I've already listed a few items today. I think I've listed like 4 things already. So we're looking pretty good. We're trying to hit 70 this week, but I'm going to try to hit more than 70 for sure. So let's, I guess I already showed you what we sold, so we're all set for now. So I guess we'll see you guys tomorrow morning. If anything else happens today that I can share with you guys, I'll definitely do that. But for now, I'm going to start working. I'm going to get these items shipped out, and I'm going to start listing some stuff. So voiceover time. This is the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.
I gotta be the first one there, not the last one there. I gotta be